messy. We finished the insemination. We did the insemination actually in 2 parts. So last night, our donor came over. He left his sample, and we went up. We went up to the hotel. We inseminated there. But he was actually fearful that it wasn't going to be enough because it wasn't a large amount, and so he was just, that was just all he kept talking about the rest of the night. He was just like, "Are you sure it's going to be enough? Are you sure it's going to be enough?" You know, stuff like that. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, it only takes 1 sperm cell to make a baby, but you know, I don't know. And so he was like, well, if it's not going to be enough, then we can do it again in the morning before you guys leave. I'm like, okay. So he came over this morning and we did the process again, and I was fearful that it was, that everything was gonna go left because a lot of stuff was just kind of like going wrong, with the time frame. And then, at the end, when I'm trying to like sit there, I'm trying to bake. I call it baking. When I'm trying to bake, I'm trying to, let it sit. We've got the hotel coming to the door. We've got the front desk calling the phone. I'm just like, so everything is really trying to work against me right now. And then we stopped and got something to eat. Once we left the hotel and everything like that, we stopped and we got something to eat. And I'm eating. I've got some pizza. So we pull over to try to eat the pizza. It's because I want it when it's fresh. As soon as I get maybe like 1 slice down, I start feeling sick. Now I'm not saying that I'm feeling baby sickness, but I just got sick. Like, I don't know, the food was just really not agreeing with my stomach. And so I'm just like, well, whatever. I end up going to the gas station. I throw up. So, black girls, honey, I got to call my mama. I'm like, Mom, it can't happen that fast. Can it? Please tell me it can't happen that fast. She's like, no, baby, that's not even a possibility. It's not even gonna happen that fast. But I just had to make sure, I don't know, having a scared, stupid, sick moment or whatever. But anyway, so we're on the road now. We're just the driving. And we were just kind of talking about, like, how thankful we were for our donor, just because of the fact that, he's just willing to do this. When other people told us they were going to do it, they were going to, they agreed to it, everything was cool, we got you, I got you, or whatever. And, I talked to my sister, and she's, not really all that keen on the idea, blah, blah. This is down the line, after plans have been made, after dates have started to be set, prices are agreed upon, because, if you were actually trying to have a baby right now, like, that you're willing to pay somebody to do this for you, if you can avoid paying the tens of thousands of dollars that it takes to go and do this at the hospital. So another situation, I told my girlfriend about it, and she doesn't want me to do it, and blah blah this. Okay, all right, that's fine. So for this particular person to come along and be so willing to do it. Now, mind you, this is her best friend, so of course he already has a pre-existing love for her, but still, that love doesn't necessarily guarantee that I'm willing to share I'm willing to share my semen with you and your girlfriend or whatever. Like, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that. So the fact that he was just willing to do it. And one of my fears beforehand was that he had not told his girlfriend. I didn't know whether or not he had told his girlfriend, because he is in a full-time relationship with somebody. And when we were just sitting in the hotel beforehand, and he's like, we were talking, and I'm like, oh, so have you told Bay about it? And he was like, okay, how does she feel about it? And I swear at that moment, like, a serious, like, wave of relief just, like, ran over me. And I'm just like, okay, now I feel like I can actually move forward in this with, a light heart, and not, be worried about whether it's going to be issues or drama or something like that later on down the road or what have you. Like, everybody's in the know, everybody's good with the situation, everybody's supportive. And I mean, like, that just really feels good to be supported on so many different levels. I mean, people that I work with or that work for me are super supportive, and I ain't gonna lie to you, your girl ain't easy to get along with. You understand that? Like, I'm easy to get along with, but I'm not easy to work for. Like, I have very high expectations and a no-nonsense attitude about a lot of stuff. And for these people to still like rally around me and be willing to be there, and I want to be the godmom, and I want to be the auntie, and I want to be this, and oh, I'm uncle so and so or whatever. Like, that's awesome. And then, you know, to have your family. We at this point, we all thought that we came from such small families, but we really like have, if you think holistically, have a huge family now, because we got my family, Babe's family, and then now our donor, and I'm just gonna stop calling him our donor in a little while, but you know, our donor, his family, you know, I don't know how the rest of his family feels, but just, you know, with him and his girlfriend and all that being supportive, like, it just really feels good. So there's that. We're excited. Like, we're really like, now at this point, I think you have to wait like 7 days for the results to actually show positive, you know, once you take a test. So we're gonna wait these 7 days. We're gonna save the date. So we'll be back with a pregnancy test video, just so you guys will be in the know every step of the way. Like I said, I want to track this entire journey from trying to conceive all the way up until we see baby whoever. So yeah, so we're gonna do the pregnancy test video, like I said. So you'll know when we know. And after that, well, I know that I read that it takes about like 48 to 72 hours for the egg to actually be fertilized. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I won't feel anything. Some people say you can feel when you can feel at the moment of conception. I don't know how much I believe that, but we shall see. I'll be letting you guys know. I'm really excited to find out that we got a little nugget in there. Because yeah, like, this is just really gonna change both of our lives. Like I told y'all before, she never even fathomed the idea of having kids or wanting kids with somebody. And I've been wanting kids for a really long time, but could never really have a situation that worked out well enough for me to make that come to fruition. So now that I'm getting all of what I need, you know, as far as having a relationship and, you know, being with somebody who wants kids now with me as much as I want kids with them, and we're on strong enough ground so we can actually make that happen, I'm like elated at this point. Like, I don't know, I'm kid in the candy store. Yeah, so you guys just stay tuned, and I'll be talking to you in a little bit. Hey y'all, so we're about 2 hours and 45 minutes away from home, and like, honey, I got some things in my belly. I don't know if it's that damn pizza or what. Now, I did read somewhere that you can feel when conception happens. I really doubt that it could happen as fast, but I did read that it could happen as soon as 30 minutes, some cases 24 hours, some cases 48 to 72 hours. But they said that it feels like a sharp pain in your abdomen, your pelvic area. So I don't know, I'm starting to feel some of that based when I'm pregnant. We just gonna keep our fingers crossed and we gonna see. But yeah, it definitely some things going on. Hey, I could just be excited and just be reaching. I don't know. But leave in the comments below if you ever felt anything like that, if you tried this process and like what you felt. What did you feel? You know, what was going on with you